Hi sir, is there any chance in middle order change, like Vijay Shankar or Andre Siddharth is getting chance in upcoming match?
It's only been one game, and one game we won, so we're not a team that really tinkers that much.
CSK have had a stranglehold over RCB at this venue over the years. So, what makes them such a favorite against RCB? And do you think RCB is slightly over-dependent on Patidar and Virat Kohli?
It's really hard to comment after a game in the season. Things change so quickly. So the RCB from last year, the CSK from last year are quite different. So we don't look at all into past performances. Certainly looking at their team, Kohli is a big part of it, but they've strengthened their team, as most franchises have. I think the competition's really even this year. But there's certainly two players, if we keep quiet, it helps to win.
Coach, just talking about Rachin Ravindra, last season you started and then he missed out a few games. Now he can start straight away. Just talk about how much he's progressed in terms of getting used to the conditions and his game against Flynn especially, which is was very good in the previous night.
Yeah, his game against Spin's always been very good. I think his development over the 12 months has been excellent. His last game against RCB, ironically, was one of his best innings, and since then he's contributed a number of runs for New Zealand in a really classy way. I thought his effort the other night was superb in terms of controlling the tempo of the game. He's got power and he's got street smart, so it's a nice combination.
Last couple of seasons, the pitches were totally different. Now, just going by the first game, it seems okay, there is some sort of help for the spinner. Happy with how it's come back? Would you like to see it more often, the same thing?
It's difficult. We don't, as you probably know, the last couple of years, we don't have much influence really on what comes up. There are each pitch has a different characteristic. We've found that, so we'll work really hard from ball one to try and work out what'll work, what we have, and trying to get us a team that's pretty well equipped for all conditions, because that's been the key to playing here. And in most tournaments, you've got to have that type of team. But here in particular, there's been a range of conditions that we've found, and so we've picked, I think, quite a versatile team. If we do find it's a flat wicket, we got guys that are good at bowling in those conditions. If it does turn, great. Sure, we won't get a green seamer, so the other two is what we'll look for.
Last one, every team has got a much spinner or two. Why is it today modern batters find it difficult to play them? Is it want of a technique or was short selection?
A lot of these players are coming straight out of one season or half a season, 2 seasons at most of first-class cricket. So they haven't got a lot of grounding. They haven't got the 10 years of first-class experience, but they're incredibly powerful. So they know how to hit the ball, hit it a long way. But the subtleties of the game is something that you learn over time. And when you're young and getting these big opportunities, sometimes you haven't had the experience against a wide range of bowlers. So for many, it's coming up against this type of player for the first time, and it's a tough stage. But their default position is power, so you still have to be very smart with what you do. But that's why we think players with a little bit of difference make a big difference.
Play Store மற்றும் App Storeல் இருந்து Polimer செயலியை QR கோடு மூலம் பதிவிறக்கம் செய்யுங்கள். செய்திகளை உடனுக்குடன் பெறுங்கள்.